Alright. And your camera. Oh yeah. The reminder. Yeah. There you go. Did you get a call from work? Is that what happened?
Yep. They're like, hey, what you doing Sunday? It says that you're off.
Did you accept?
I'm only gonna work there for 4 hours, so it's a half a day. So
Oh, okay. I guess that's the work life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's
that's how we started.
That's how we start. As life, we start with just good old life. You gotta love it. But there's quite a bit to love in this episode today for 156. We do have a lot to talk about, quite a bit. I mean, the Nintendo Direct totally did not happen with some big ass news, so we'll definitely talk about that in the front line. But yeah, either way, we have a lot to talk about, so let's get straight into it. Other than that, hopefully everyone's been doing good, a lot of fun stuff, taking care of yourselves. And my copy of Lost Judgment just arrived today, but I'm not gonna play it because I still have Tales of Arise to play, and that's been really fun. So that's all I'm going to say for myself. If you want to sprinkle in your week, I guess, real quick. Otherwise, we can go straight into the news. All the juicy meat and potatoes.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Oh, yes. We definitely have meat and potatoes for you then. So, speaking of food, funny enough, we have this. So, not too long ago, the Pokemon edition of Oreos have come out. And you know how people are. They're trying to sell these at a very ridiculous price on eBay. As high as $25K on eBay.
Good.
This one has like a bunch of them have like Mew on it for the most part. Some of them are like 1,000. Some of them, yeah, this one's 1,000. This one's 4K. That one got sold for 80. Okay, all right. There's one. I guess there's one for 15. Okay, but this one, I guess someone tried to the Nabisco Grail. Anyway, yeah. So not only this one's being sold for 25K. Look at the shipping. It's like $50, like over $50 for that little thing.
I want to know what goes through their minds when they do stuff like this.
Probably just clout and memes. But other than that, maybe this person really wants to see if someone is gonna pay for that. All that. Oh, apparently this person is located Austin, Texas. Of course. Everything's gotta be big in Texas, right? I love how it's the USPS Priority Mail International Medium Flat Rate box. Like what? Like it's like this huge, you know, for a medium box, flat rate. Just about, right? For a little fucking Oreo, like what? Like why would you pay a flat rate of $50 for a little tiny ass thing of Oreo and you have like that much real estate of the box? You know, like what are you gonna do for the rest of it? Like just put a bunch of fucking foam or packing peanuts.
They got to put the what's it called? What are they called? Packaging nuggets or
whatever? Packing peanuts. Yeah, the packing peanuts and the like little styrofoam things. Which I've only seen few companies still do that, but because you know it's like a environmental hazard. But whatever. Anyway, people are being ridiculous as always, but this is just very weird. You know, Pokemon Oreos, and people would try to invest into something like this just because it's Pokemon. I don't know how feasible that would be, but good luck. I guess. Anyway, I guess it might be a good distraction for Pokemon cards, so that way people don't go crazy as bad. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, let's get a move on here. Okay, and meanwhile, speaking of ridiculous prices, Fortnite has has a collaboration with Balenciaga. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I actually never heard of this brand. But from what I've gathered, it's just like one of those like expensive clothing brands. And if you look at it, it's very simplistic in design, and yet they are being sold at these like ridiculous prices. Like this hat, baseball cap, is being sold at like $400. And then this shirt right here, all it says is Fortnite Balenciaga, whatever it's called, or however you say it, is being sold for $500. So on and so forth. There's this sweater, no hoodie, a non-hoodie sweater, almost $1,200, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean,
Why?
it looks like they're really trying to recover from the lawsuit that they had with Apple. They reached to like some sort of verdict, I believe. That was like a big news within like that sort of circle. So for the most part, Fortnite lost, quote unquote, and then although they did win like one part of the case or whatever, which is that Apple has to provide other ways to have people like pay through like different methods, I guess, because that's what the whole thing was supposed to be in the first place with Fortnite or Epic. Because what Epic was doing, for those who didn't know previously or forgot previously, Fortnite was intentionally trying to get Apple riled up by providing their own payment method, and instead of like doing it through the App Store, you know, the Apple App Store, which would usually would come with a 30% commission fee, right? So 30% of that will go to Apple, and then of course Epic will keep the rest. And that's how it would operate, because it's kind of like a digital store of sorts, right? You have a bunch of vendors, and there is a commission fee of sorts, right? Epic tried to avoid that on purpose to be like pretty much like paint themselves as like kind of like a Robin Hood, you know, like, oh, you know, Apple should not, you know, take away this much percentage, but all really it's just Epic wanting to get more money. They're trying to just squeeze more money out of their profit / revenue, whatever. And then so there's this long court case, or not that long, but it's been a while of a court case, and there's been going back and forth, but recently the verdict has been reached for the most part, and Apple won kind of ish for the most part, although both sides still have to pay up some sort of fee. And now Epic is trying to, you know, fight back again. They have some sort of appeal or something like that. So it's not over just yet, of course. But point here is that it looks like Fortnite is just trying to like recover, like, what is it, like it's like at least $6 million or something like that, which is like to them like nothing, because they earn a lot more money that just from like Fortnite and such, you know. So yeah, I mean it's not in the docket, but I guess it's kind of like the big news in a way with Apple versus Fortnite, or Epic, I should say. So what could that mean for other mobile games? You know, that could be like, that could raise those questions too. So I don't know if you have much to say, since it is Fortnite. So we don't, none of us play Fortnite, but Apple, right? I mean, we've all dealt with Apple in some way, and of course we deal with mobile games one way or the other. So I don't know what could be the future of it. We don't know. But one thing is for sure is that Apple is really trying to fuck over Epic because there was a thing where with the verdict and all that stuff, like there's supposed to be like some sort of deal. Can't explain well because I'm not big of a court guy, but basically, Apple had a choice of putting Fortnite back into their store, but they said no, pretty much, to kind of fuck them over for right now because, yeah, technically the court case is still not over, and of course, Epic still wants to sort of continue it, so it's kind of like on them, sort of. At the same time, like Apple sort of like just said "fuck you" and like you know what I mean. So yeah, it's a bunch of that going on, and so it's kind of funny how that worked out. So I'm not on anyone's particular side, just to make things clear. It's kind of like General Hux, you know, from the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Like I don't care about whatever. I just want to see them lose or something, or the that quote. So yeah, kind of like that with Epic for some people, I guess, for at least. Yeah. So yeah, that's the gist of it for the whole Fortnite thing. So let's see what happens. But meanwhile, we definitely are on somebody's side when it comes to the Activision Blizzard stuff. There was another big sort of breakthrough and update with this whole debacle. So there was an update with the SEC now being part of the investigation. So basically, it means the feds are now for sure pretty much have their foot at the door when it comes to this case. So the government, yes, essentially, like the U.S. government are pretty much involved with this case as well, which as a whole means Activision Blizzard has a bigger foot up their ass now, essentially. And with that, Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick and others have been subpoenaed. For those who don't know what a subpoena is, it's a written order that you have to appear in court. Pretty much, like you cannot avoid it. Like, you know, there are cases where, let's say you got a traffic ticket, right, from speeding or running through a red light, right? You don't have to appear in court, but that means you have to pay up for the ticket. You have to pay up for that ticket fee, right? But if you get subpoenaed, that means you have to go to court, appear in court for whatever reason. So it's a written order, set in stone. That means you have to go there unless you want to get charged with, if you want another charge on your on your head, then sure, you can do that, but you're gonna be in bigger trouble, essentially. So yeah, Bobby Kotick has got that, and that means he has to be in court. And so for those people who have been following the news, it's obviously all the more juicy details and stuff like that, the updates and such. Do you have anything to say?
Where's my popcorn?
Yeah, right. It's the gif of Michael Jackson eating the popcorn like with a smile. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they have to appear in court as a whole. So also that it also has to mean, or it also means in a way that they have to like provide documents of sorts to try to see if they can like counter it or whatever or not. If not, then obviously they're gonna be on a losing side a lot more, I guess. So, but either way, the subpoena is definitely a thing now, so they have to be in court. The saga continues, but it really starts to look like it's all stacking up against Activision Blizzard, and while it is good for the employees, it's like, everyone loses in a way, because Activision Blizzard will not be the same after all this, no matter how you look at it. They're never gonna recover. You know, I'm gonna say it. You know, and it sucks because, you know, again, I used to really like Blizzard for what they were. You know, with the games and stuff like that, RTSs, and you know, we have that we've had that talk with, like, you know, we've submitted our job applications. You know what I mean? Like, it was like a dream job type of place for gamers, and you know, it sucks, but that's really how it's going right now. So that's the sort of the direction of things, and yeah, it's a shitty situation for, of course, the employees, but for everyone else as well. So, because we are potentially never going to see sort of like that the Blizzard sort of magic with the heart behind it ever again, if there was even a heart behind it, you know. But
well, there was a heart. They just ripped it out, like every other employee tried to just fit it into that little socket.
I guess, yeah, or the Kali Ma, you know. But yeah, it's just very unfortunate. But you know, hopefully the employees and stuff, they win, they get their justice. Hopefully justice is served and all that. But yeah, nonetheless, though, the saga continues. And on top of that, just one more thing. There's been more people leaving, and these people leaving include Overwatch executive producer Choco Sunny, has already, or is leaving the company. So it's just like one more thing over the other, like one on top of the other. And you know, we have more people from Overwatch, of course, leaving the company. So that means, you know, it's just looking like, you know, Overwatch 2 is just like it's dead. It's gonna be dead on arrival. Like, not a lot of people are gonna play it. I mean, of course, there are people going to be buying it, of course, and probably trying to get the costumes right through the loot boxes. But I mean, who knows, man? Like, who knows how many people want to play it by the time this game comes out? Because it's still this is coming out 2022, right? So by then, like, we'll probably have like the court case. Yeah.
The more and more people, you know, the higher ups of are leaving Overwatch, it looks like it's just gonna be like that game.
Do you think it's gonna get canceled, like flat out canceled?
Well, I don't think it's gonna get canceled. I just think it's just gonna be like, oh, you exist, you know?
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, there's gonna be like dead on arrival, like possibly, you know. So as soon as it's coming out, like, not a lot of people are gonna play it, especially with the projection of what the company hoped for. So, I mean, who knows if this is even gonna come out next year, because of how many people and what the state of the company would be like. So I don't know. We can definitely see about that as we're just hoping, or not hope, but just see, because more and more, man. As time over time, like, I'm losing. I definitely already lost like a lot of interest with Overwatch 2, but it would take a lot for me to like be convinced. But you know, with like all the stuff that's been happening, like, I definitely would not feel right to even like to have something from the company, like, as of this time. So I don't know, man. People are still gonna get like what is that, the Diablo 2 remaster, right? Maybe, but yeah, I think other than that, I think that would be the last of it. Maybe, I don't know. Alrighty, well, let's unless you have any more thoughts or something to say, we can definitely head over to the next thing.
Good luck, Blizzard.
Yeah, air quotes.
Or Activision.
Activision Blizzard. Like, I'm not even interested with what was that new one? The Vanguard for Call of Duty. Vanguard. This is the first too, because I always, for the most part, I always get a Call of Duty game for every year. It's kind of like yeah, Call of Duty. Like, it was always like a tradition for me personally to get a Call of Duty game, because I do like the multiplayer. You know, I have the itch. Like, I'm a Modern Warfare 2 guy. You know, like, back when that was still hot. You know, and
well, now it's too hot, so you drop it. Drop it now.
No, I mean, it's not even hot. It's like a cold fucking, like, frozen Hungry Man dinner, you know. So it's a
frozen turd.
Yeah, an old frozen turd, you know, that I would gladly drop and throw that in the trash. You know, I mean,
but then you see someone else going like, zoop.
Yeah, it sucks too because that could also mean the end of like for games like, you know, Crash. I mean, Activision has Crash, right? Am I correct on that? Because if that means so, you know, what would happen to Crash Bandicoot? What would happen to, like, you know, certain other games too? And, you know, Call of Duty, I mean, sucks to see too, but I don't know. I guess it's a good thing I'm like mostly out of interest. So, but you know, it's just a kind of unfortunate way to go, just because of key people couldn't keep their hands to themselves. You know what I mean? So it kind of like ruins like the games in that sense. Again, because people don't know how to keep their hands to themselves.
Yep.
Yeah, keep that under control. All right. Well, let's get to move on with another thing of news, which could be good for this one, but we'll see. This is Twitch and the DMCA stuff that's been happening over time. A lot of people got this email, including myself, so I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but basically, this was an email sent out to a lot of people, and basically they look like they have reached an agreement with the NMPA, or National Music Publishers Association, to have some sort of partnership, which means, for right now, instead of just giving you a outright strike, when it comes to DMCA stuff, they'll just give you a warning. So that's what it essentially means as TLDR. So is that a step in the right direction? Yeah, but there's still a lot of ways to go, because it's been a problem. And of course, there's the whole thing with Twitch, kind of just like really having their priorities like not straight. You know, like they're treating what do you call it? What's the hot thing right now? Oh yeah, like the ASMR streamers with the ear mic, and they're like licking the ear and like doing all these like mouth sounds and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they're like letting that slide, but like they're just like outright banning people for like the wrong shit, and they don't even like uplift the ban until like months and months later and such. Like it's a mess, and you know, there's been all that going on, and then now we've come to this at this point, which is just like, hey, we're gonna give you a warning, like don't play this music or whatever, which should have been happening in the first place, but you know, yeah, kind of like YouTube, I guess, right? When they had their own little mess. At least I guess YouTube has it under control for the most part. But hopefully, you know, this is a right step in the direction, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. Any comment?
It looks like on paper again. On paper, it looks like a step in the right direction.
Yes.
Now let's see it in action. How true they're gonna stay on the tracks, or how fast it's gonna like derail and go the opposite direction.
Yeah, pretty much. So we'll have to see how this evolves. But yeah, this is Twitch, so you know, don't try to hold your breath too much on it. For right now, at least. All right, let's get on to the next one. So this is rumors for right now, it looks like, but apparently, according to somebody, at least I guess there's an article from The Verge, but there's been a report that Discord is partnering with YouTube to integrate videos into its chat app. This new feature lets Discord users watch or listen to YouTube videos together. Comes weeks after YouTube forced two popular Discord music bots offline. And then blah blah blah, details, whatever. So oh, and then there's a bit of a warning that you may see ads during the YouTube videos, okay, whatever. But yeah, what could that mean? I mean, it could be it could mean a better watching experience, one way or the other. Like maybe like the quality could be better because this is like actually integrated, if that is true, of course. But other than that, I mean, it could be something that could become something bigger, like maybe more integration of certain things like Crunchyroll, for a better sharing experience. For example, I don't know, Netflix, Disney Plus. I don't know, just possibilities. Now maybe Disney Plus is maybe a push. Maybe that is pushing it, but certain other apps, certainly like Crunchyroll, for example, that could be possible, maybe. Yeah, because otherwise there are times where it is hard to watch movies with people with like the quality that kind of like degrades randomly here and there. So I've had that happen during like, what was it, like one of the Harry Potter movies that people wanted me to see. So we're all like screen sharing and watching it, and like there are times where the quality could be better. And then it happened to me where I was sharing one of the Disney movies or one of the Marvel movies. I forget what it was, but basically they were telling. Oh no, it was Jungle Cruise. They were saying like Jungle Cruise was like blurry during like the beginning, but then like good thing though it went away during like the important parts. Like it was like first 20 minutes or something like that. So we were trying to watch Jungle Cruise, but that happened. So things like that. Hopefully that'll prevent it for the most part with this YouTube integration, at least with YouTube videos. And hopefully this will lead to like other things. But yeah, I don't know. Just a thought or an idea. What about you? How do you feel about like screen sharing and all that stuff with Discord and such? Have you had problems when it comes to like the quality and whatever?
I have, but then sometimes I just go into the screen sharing settings and just let me do a fast. I know, Kitty, I know. Like when you click screen sharing, sometimes you get the window that pops up, stream quality. I just hit custom.
Yeah.
Custom, and then choose my resolution and the frame rate, and it does its job when it's like that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But in overall, I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
Because the whole thing with what I'm getting there, Kitty. Jesus Christ, you want to talk? We're gonna talk together. But I'm guessing, like right now, because Google is also the owner of YouTube.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that Google is just trying to monopolize or something.
Sure. Capitalize. Yeah. Things like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, capitalize everything. Hello, Jesus. Very active. Yeah, just capitalize on making sure they control everything.
Yeah, including the online chat experiences. I think they're trying to maybe they're trying to take advantage during the pandemic still, which is still a thing. Yes. So yeah, I can definitely see that. So either way, maybe this could lead to something cool, but we'll have to see. Let's see about that. But now we can definitely talk about something very cool. So it's been since like February we've had like a full direct, right? So we've had out of nowhere had another one come out for September. We've had some September directs some odd years ago, but similar length. So this one's like 40 minutes. Actually, this was a pretty good direct because I thought there was gonna be like a lot of games that we already know, but not the case here. We've had actually a good chunk of games that were new for the most part. Did you look at the whole direct, or did you just watch some of the trailers for from the direct?
Well, I tried to watch the whole direct, but I was at work when it
Yeah.
happened, so it was like, shit.
Yeah. So
I could have only gotten like bits and parts of it.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I understand. Understandable. This was definitely during like the heart of work. You know, like it was like, well, for us anyway, it was like 3 o'clock, so Pacific time, 3 o'clock. So that was like right when people were starting to get out of work. You know, so understandable. But it worked for me because you know I hate waking up early in the morning. But anyway, there's definitely stuff to talk about, which is we'll just go by what the article is like going for. Thanks, IGN. Anyway, there was this open world Kirby game, which is Kirby in the Forgotten Land. It looks neat. I don't know if I'm like super interested in that one, but it looks neat. We'll play it out a little bit here.
Oh,
yeah, that was loud. Sorry.
That scared me.
Yeah. It's got like the human elements, I guess you can say, like it's very like human and civilization type of thing. You know, it's got like modern buildings and such. And I was like, what is going on? What language is this and such? And I think here Kirby pops up here.
Kirby.
Yeah, Corbe. Anyway, there's our favorite pink puff ball thing. Yeah, it looks neat, you know. This is kind of like almost like Kirby Odyssey, you know, with Mario Odyssey, in a sense. I like the art design and such, but it is, you know, running on Switch hardware, so you kind of see the some limitations here and there. But again, though, it looks cool. Like I like the colors and such. Giant gator. Yeah, the designs on some of them are pretty cool. Of course, you gotta have the copyability, you know. This ain't a Kirby game without it.
Imagine Sakurai made a Kirby game that did not have on Maple 2.
Yeah, the copyability, yeah. I wonder if this is because, sorry to interrupt, but I wonder if this is because, you know, now that Smash is over, pretty much, this game, yeah, like he was able to work on this in the background. So, yeah, it's coming out 2022. Looks neat for the most part. Maybe I'll dive into it because I do like my open world-ish sort of games in that sort of format.
Everyone was saying that. Why is this taking place in California?
I know, right? Like this is like post-apocalyptic LA or something. Like,
yeah, like it's like why not?
Mm-hmm.
Kirby's been stuck in Dreamland for like how many years?
I know. So now we're
let him explore.
Now we're just exploring Los Angeles or maybe Chicago. I don't know, one of those like cities or whatever. I think it was funny, like when the direct was like explaining what this game was about, like it was a past civilization. I'm like, oh, so us, you know.
So there's a past civilization.
Yeah. And Kirby is just looking at how much we fucked up or something.
Just there.
Yeah, Kirby gets to see how much we fucked up as a race or something. I wonder what the story would be, right? Like, is Kirby just like literally just exploring around, or is there like a evil force taking stars and shit? And I don't know.
It's King Dedede. He found the portal to our world.
I guess, yeah.
And he destroyed us.
Yeah, he got that portal gun from Portal, and then just like, yeah, he just go around and fucking shit up, I guess.
And he had to go pick up his husband, Escargot.
Yeah, I was about to say Escargot. I was about to say, yeah.
Somehow, we're putting in the
anime,
the anime into this game.
Right back at you, canon into the game.
Does Sakurai believe that it's canon? That show? Or
I believe for the most part it's in its own canon. I don't think, yeah, because otherwise there would have been some references, right, with Escargot and like some other things. We don't even see what were the kids' names? Like I think one of them was like Tiffany or some shit, like the girl.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and then there was like
the annoying as hell.
Yeah, and then there was like the little dude, like the brother, I guess, the little brother with like the bowl cut. Yeah. Like you don't see his eyes, that type of haircut.
My favorite episode was Evil Kirby.
I don't even I can't even say what episode like is like memorable to me. It kind of like for the most part was like one of those shows I was waiting for another to like pop up, but it was kind of like there, so I just kind of like watched it. Although I was always like off put because the only CGI was happening because was Kirby for the most part, and sometimes DDD and Escargot were in CGI, right? Like sometimes, and then there were times where those two were traditionally animated. I'm like, what the hell is going on? You know, so I don't know why they kept doing that. I don't even know why Kirby was the only one that was like fully CGI for the most part. There are some parts, I guess, like that were traditionally animated, but anyway. Moving on. There was the expansion pack for the Switch Online, which could present itself to be potentially cool, but I'm worried about the price for the most part. Like, it might be like double the price or something like that. Since so we're paying like what, $20 a year or something like that, right? So with this, the expansion pack, it might be like 30 to 40 or something like that. I'm imagining. But the idea of it behind it is pretty cool. Like you can access to the classic games, and then looks like for right now, Sega Genesis and some of the N64 games are in the library for the upcoming whatever. I forget when it is happening. They said I think it was like October, like late October, right? So let's see how it goes. But I'm not too thirsty for like those old games. But I mean, I guess it's something, so that people don't have to emulate anymore, which Nintendo has been having, big spite for, let's just say. So there's been that whole thing with Nintendo and the fan projects and emulators, right? So even though they're using an emulator themselves, so just saying. Anyway, anything to say about this one?
Ready to do some exercises?
Yeah, with the wallet, yeah.
I don't know. It looks like to me on one side it's like, Jesus Christ, more money,
Yeah.
Money grabbing. But then I saw the N64 controller and I was like, oh.
Yeah. I
was like, well, here you go then, Nintendo. You should have. Why didn't you say that in the first place?
Which they're selling for $50. I don't know if that's something to justify it, because it's like an old ass controller. But I guess because it's it's now
nostalgia.
Yeah, nostalgia. But the hardware inside of it is like modern, I guess, because obviously you have to connect it to the Switch. Like, yeah, yeah, obviously nostalgic reasons or factor, yeah, that's cool, but it's $50, so I don't know how many people are willing to just dish out that right away, but there are people who are gonna be buying it. It's just for the nostalgic factor, sure. I think that's one thing we can all agree on. Yeah. It's a good idea or concept. I do like that, but I'm worried about the pricing, man. That's all I can say about it. And if you throw in GameCube games in there, okay, now we're starting to talk. Now we're talking. I mean, I guess it's just a matter of like how many games you have in the library available to access. So that could maybe convince me as well, but otherwise, yeah, I like the idea, but I'm just worried about the price for the most part. All right, so coming up on this article here, the big news, the last game that was revealed in the presentation was indeed Bayonetta 3. After all the silence that we're put through of no Bayonetta news.
She's a real. She's real.
She's real. She's a real woman. Anyway. Let me bring up the actual video for Bayonetta because it's that special. Anyway, it's like we've only gotten the first teaser, right? Which was the one with just Bayonetta getting shot and her legs gonna just plop over. That was like 4 years ago. So it's been 4 years at this point with the gap and everything, and now we have this. I mean, right away, how do you feel about that as someone who's been waiting for all this time?
Oh good, they're here. Here's me without Bayonetta. Now here's me with Bayonetta.
Yep.
But this trailer was such a troll in the first.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
First, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah. Like looking at the font in the I'll keep playing it of the subtitle. I'm like, wait, that has to be Bayonetta, right? And then they threw in the dog, which is from Astral Chain. I'm like, oh wait, is this an Astral Chain sequel already?
Yeah, but see, I thought it was Astral Chain because the monsters.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that too. Like the monster, they had that color to them. So I'm like, oh, so maybe this is a Astral Chain sort of.
Yeah, because I was like, this is not no demon, this is not no angel.
Yeah, there's some new shit going on, I guess, too, then. Because I think the angels and demons are already kind of dealt with for the most part. So
that means in Bayonetta 3, she's fighting against humans.
Yeah, right. We are the ultimate demon. No, it looks like I don't know. I want to say it's like more Asian influenced, like mythical spirits of some kind. Maybe like more, yeah, like maybe like the demonic, now it's like the Asian side of like the demonic stuff, maybe. Because they have like, if you look at it, like they have like the thing behind them, like the garb. You know what I mean? So, and then I like the P on with the bullet thing when they get shot.
And then there's the little fuck right there.
There's the dog right there, of course. A lot of people, including me, got baited. I'm like, oh, this is an actual chain sequel or expansion or something. And then, witch time.
There you hear the clock ticking.
And then, of course. And the Umbra Witch herself.
The Ambra.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want.
Imagine they just cut it right there.
That could have been enough for me. I'm like, oh shit, you know.
Like
But,
she's walking away and they just cut it right there.
I know, right? But no, they showed off more than enough, in my opinion. But so obviously she looks very different from two of her previous designs. I mean, what do you think of this look overall?
I mean, do we go into theory crafting now, or should we play the whole?
Oh yeah, okay. Let's play the whole thing, and then we'll get into the juicy. We'll open the can, if you will. But it looks like, yeah. I mean, for the most part, it's still been you know, we have the witch time. You do your action stuff, but there's more stuff to do. You have like the Umbra demons on your D-pad now, so that's kind of cool actually. I kind of don't like the lack of effects on the big fists, but maybe that's like early progress kind of thing.
Or it could be hardware.
Hardware, yeah.
Because like how Max was saying, like the bitrate on the videos were really like
Bad. I mean, this is straight. This is the actual trailer, so we're seeing it in the most true intentions, right? So
I kind of like agree with Max. Like we better have like a Switch point 2.0,
like a pro, like a Switch Pro.
Yeah, before or after this game release, because
yeah,
I kind of can smell the hot air rising out of my Switch if I play this right
like
now.
I kind of said it in my yeah, sorry, but go ahead.
No, it would be like that. What is that smell? Why does it smell like burning metal coil?
Mm-hmm. Like I kind of said it during the reaction, which I did stream on on Twitch for the first time. Like you kind of really start to see the hardware limitations on the Switch, unfortunately, with these games. Now, like, you know, with Animal Crossing and Mario Odyssey, that was fine. He was like very, you know, stylized and whatever. But when it comes to like more of these games, and you know, on top of that, with the PS5 and more of the Xbox One games that have been coming out, you know, you really start to see like the obvious sort of like limitations you see with the Switch. So it's like really starting to like sort of ache the need, I guess, to have the Switch Pro. Like, oh my gosh, you know, like it'd be so much better. You know what I mean? Like with the art, like the art direction and stuff like that, it'd be so much more like, you know, there'd be more results, I guess you can say. And then you have all the names, right, including Hideki Kamiya as director or executive director. Who is the director? Oh, it's Miyata. Okay, Yusuke Miyata. Coming out 2022, and then who that?
Virgil.
Who that?
Virgil.
Virgil.
It's Virgil.
I don't think. Okay, so this is now we're open the can here. So
all right, we open the can.
Yes. So I like the little ding. Anyway, I don't think this is a dude. I think, well, this is like a very androgynous person, I think.
I don't think so.
Do you think it's a sorry, do you think it's a dude or chick or whatever, like in between, like
go back a few frames.
Back a few frames.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, there you go. So
oh god,
that was too much. Sorry, but
stop. That is Sareza's kitty.
Yeah, the doll, right? So I definitely
here we go. Theory crafting number 1.
Yeah.
If we go back to the initial trailer that we got at the Video Game Awards.
Yes.
There's a point in that trailer where you see the screen being ripped in half.
Yeah.
Theory is
this person?
Theory is the Cereza or the Bayonetta we see is one half. This is the second half. Second theory is
okay.
Because people are also theorying that this is an alternate Cereza. Because her Umbra form or demon Umbra form is not a butterfly. It's a moth.
Okay.
How you can tell it's a moth is because most moths have curls on their antennas and fluff.
Yeah.
Another way you can tell this is not Madam. She is not in contract with Madam Butterfly is the shadows. So there's some parts in the trailer you can see her shadow. It's not a butterfly; it's a moth.
And so are we talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this Bayonetta or yeah. Okay. Well.
This Bayonetta is
a moth.
Is not our Bayonetta in our mind. She's just probably maybe a half.
Okay. So, do you have any more to throw in for your theory or?
That and also this might be in her teenage years or something.
So.
Because she hasn't. If you look at it, she has not outgrown her pigtails.
Yeah.
Also, that it's not the same voice actress.
Right. That was another sort of like hot topic. That is not the same voice actress.
Which I think the main voice actress, she is part of this, but she had to sign. What are those things called?
NDAs.
It's like that. Yeah. That she cannot talk about this.
Yeah, they just cannot talk about it. What was that?
And also that when she summons her demons, it's very safe. Like, like in her adult form, she's like right here, that's a moth.
Yeah, I see the fluff, the curly. Yeah, I see now. I definitely see it now. The curly antenna. Yeah. The fluff.
And it's very floral.
Yeah.
Like close to like what a child would like have. So my theory is that this is like a younger Bayonetta. Or younger Cereza. And right here, her dance is very safe.
Yeah.
It's not very, sexualized.
Yeah.
Like her past self or her future self. Past iteration.
Yeah.
But this might be again like an alternate timeline because we only were able to see her fully control or summon out her demons in 2. Yeah. But again, like when you're looking at her, she's just dancing around like an idol.
Yeah. Pretty conservative, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe in the first half of the game you're playing as this Bayonetta. And then once you get and then the logo is actually a big ass hint that it might be like two souls.
Yeah, or essentially two Bayonettas. Or two
right
souls.
there, because the two moons.
No, okay.
Because if you kind of like look into details, they're kind of split in half. So if you put those two together, they do make the middle. So theory crafting, we're playing one half in the beginning, and then somewhere we're gonna see them merge, and then there's our mom. Yeah. That's mine. That's my theory crafting.
Yeah. Pretty much.
This is not the true Cereza, but probably an alternate timeline, or her soul got split in half.
Yeah. So I didn't think about the whole soul split thing, but basically, my theory kind of falls in line with yours in a way. Like, this basically is not the same sort of Bayonetta that we know entirely, like we've seen from the first 2 games. So, for the most part, like this is like Cereza from like another timeline. I mean, it could be from the main timeline, but like obviously something happened, some shit, because time travel and timelines and stuff like that can get distorted and whatever, right? So Right, but either way, I think this is not the same Bayonetta that we know. You know, of course, one of the obvious signs is her hairstyle. They're trying to, like, reference the younger Cereza that we've seen from, what was it, 2, right? I think, at least. So, with the tails, the 2 tails, and then, so,
no.
what's that?
Oh, no.
So,
I'll complete it after the yard segment.
okay. So, but basically, yeah, so, so basically, yeah, we're gonna be dealing with timelines again because yeah, we've dealt with time travel and stuff like that from the second game, so we're definitely it kind of like falls in line with that, and there's been a whole trend with variants and whatever right as of late. But anyway, I think maybe by coincidence, but but sorry, let me actually bring up my tweet so I can like just pretty much like
Twat.
my twat, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so but I was
also
go ahead.
I'm trying to find like the where I saw it. It was like during her dance transformation.
Mm-hmm.
She has both eyes.
Both eyes.
The eye of the Umbra and
okay, those eyes. Okay, yeah.
She has both eyes. To which she didn't gain technically both eyes till the end of 2. So.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's like theory crafting.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
You're shaking him. Tell us.
Mm-hmm.
reveal more of your secrets.
Mm-hmm. Zawa said it too, like the voice thing, right? There's definitely a story reason behind it of why this Bayonetta doesn't have the same exact voice. That itself, like for right now, I mean this is just some first impressions, but I think it's okay. But
yeah,
but with the go ahead, but sorry.
She sounds younger.
Yeah, she sounds younger. Yeah, for sure. So there just has to be a story reason as to why this is a thing. So I'm pretty sure it'll be fine once we know. Once we get all the context and stuff like that. So I don't think this is a bad thing for the most part.
It's not.
Yeah. Unless
the not Virgil,
yeah,
is actually the original voice actress.
Okay. That's a nice idea too for the theory. But yeah,
it just sounds more rugged,
Mm-hmm.
But then when they merge, she'll be like her.
Yeah.
Both sexy self.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna bring up the teaser, just to
sort of Max. My dick.
Yeah. So let's just like skip to the important bits.
Yeah, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, the tear.
Yeah.
It's hard to see, but if people really look at it, whatever that fiery figure is, his hands are like this, and it kind of turns to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the hands,
hands, and then he just goes like, "I'm gonna rip you."
Mm-hmm.
And then again, we see poor Bayonetta split in half.
Yeah, that Bayonetta got shot up for the most part.
Which again, this trailer opened up with her wearing her Bayonetta 1 outfit.
Yeah. The cone head.
So again, it could be like she got split. So all this time, maybe we've been playing like one half of her soul.
Oh, okay. So basically,
and then this half that's coming in 3 is like what was happening on the other side.
Okay, so okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so basically my theory is like yours, but yours is like it's like more fleshed out than mine. But yeah, basically, I think that we're on the same basis that this is not the same Bayonetta that we're going to be playing as for at least for the first half. It looks like, and this is the whole thing with the split, the logo, right? We definitely see it here.
The 3 is kind of like hinting there is like a fracture,
a crack within the, the emblem. So,
yeah.
which should represent the sort of the split of the souls. So yeah.
That's a
Otherwise,
nice screenshot right there.
what's up?
That's a nice. Like when the 3 was enveloped in darkness, that's actually nice.
Oh yeah.
Aesthetics, people.
Mm-hmm.
You want to pique people's interest, you gotta find that good aesthetics.
Mm-hmm. While being clever about it and whatnot. And then
now in development.
Yeah, now in development. Yeah, we know it exists. We know people can be quiet about it. Like, all right, they're working on the game, obviously, and now they show some gameplay. You know, blah blah blah.
It's very funny. Like some people that I've seen on Twitter are kind of like bitching and moaning, like put this on, PS5 or the
Oh yeah, like PC
Xbox
and whatever.
Series, and I was like, it's like Sony lost the right to this, right?
Because they
even
because
to even claim to have this on their console because they thought that this game wasn't gonna take off.
yeah, they like abandoned it essentially, and then Nintendo picked it up. So it's thanks to Nintendo that we even have it. We even have this continue. So yeah.
So it's Sony's fault because I know that once they saw revenue of like how many people are willing to pay for Bayonetta 2 and stuff, they were like looking around like the meeting room. So whose idea was this?
Yeah.
Who was it?
They snatched it up, dude. They fucked up.
Well, was it you, George?
Yeah, George.
Were you the one that said it?
Oh boy, George.
To fuck off with Bayonetta? Was it you?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
no,
it was
Darcy.
it's Nala's idea.
It was Darcy.
It's
It was
Nala's
Darcy from accounting.
It's your cat's idea. She's like, yeah.
It's like, yes, it was. You're saying it was Darcy from accounting?
Yeah.
We don't have an accounting.
Yeah. They fucked up. So Sony or whoever, like, I mean, it's supposed to be Sony for the most part, right? Because they also came out on Xbox, right? Because for Bayonetta 1, which ran better on there, funny enough, but for the most part, yes, they fucked up. I think Sony, right? So Nintendo picked it up, and because of them, we had Bayonetta 2. There you go. So yeah, they need to remember that. But yeah, I mean, this dude right here, or excuse me, person, I don't think is a dude for the most part. Meanwhile, and then you pointed out the doll. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing to point out, I think. And then I think I had it here too. Oh yeah, there's a tweet that kind of pointed out too, essentially. So yeah, so this person has a doll. Could mean that, I don't know, there could be 3 souls, maybe more instead of 2, so this could be 1 soul and then the other 2, right? We have the Bayonetta that we know from 1 and 2, or at least 2 anyway, with the short hair Bayonetta, and then now with the Bayonetta 3 Sarada, let's just say, that's the other part of the soul essentially, and then this person could be the other part of the soul as well to complete the sort of that Bayonetta package, I can see to say.
It'd be so funny if at the end Miyamoto and Kamiya just like appears at the end and just go like this. You're welcome.
Yeah, I know.
And that's how they end.
They end the direct.
The direct. It's like wow, that was awesome, but that was like a low key fuck you too, Sony and stuff.
Yeah. At first, when I saw this person, I'm like, is that like Nero with Yamato? Like after maybe like Virgil did die in like this timeline or whatever, so he just carries on the sword.
That's their son. That's Nero and Kirby's son.
Oh, so yeah, whoever that, yeah.
So we got Virgil, Nero, Bero. That would be the son's name, Bero.
Okay. What if it was like Belai or something like whoa, what the hell? That's not how the lore goes. some like
We're gonna name you after my grandmother that I do not know.
yeah, like it could be like Belial or like not Gabriel, definitely not Gabriel, but like yeah. Anyway, one of those like biblical like sort of the angel slash fallen angel names or whatever. Anyway, I think this person for the most part is a witch. Let's just say at the very least, who uses a katana of sorts. Well, it looks like a nodachi, but a katana no less to to fight. I think it's also like a reference to like the Devil May Cry reference, since yes, this is made by the same people who were part of the Devil May Cry lineup in the first place. So I think that's kind of funny in that sense. But for the most part, yeah, I do look forward to it. I think it looks cool. I do want to get my hands on it whenever that comes out. Where do you like or put this Bayonetta like in your chart? Like, is this like your number 1, number 3, or whatever? Like
design wise,
yeah, I guess. Just the appearance. There you go. There's
2,
a full
3, 1.
2, 3. Okay, yeah, okay. That's pretty much like the same for me. I like 2. I like the short hair Bayonetta better, for the most part. But I do like the pigtail one second. Although I was not to say like, the first one isn't like terrible or anything like that. Not trying to say that. It is the first one, so but it, some cases being first is not always mean the best. So I think I like the second one. I really like the short hair one, and then this one looks pretty cool. But you've been kind of pointing out very conservative for the most part. Like she's got a skirt, not really like showing her booty. Like kind of like with 2 and the first one, of course. So pretty safe in comparison to the other ones, which is kind of appropriate to the whole thing with like her being younger. The theory of being younger.
Not only that, and also because remember it's on a Nintendo console, so we can't really go woo.
Yeah, this is Nintendo for 2021 2-ish. We're in that decade, the 2020 decade, so I guess there's that too. So there's a bit of convenience on that one, I guess, on that end. But what would that mean for the other Bayonetta? Are they gonna like go through some sort of like tweaking or redesign as well? But anyway, I think for the most part, I like the glasses too. I like the wider frame, which again does signify that this is a different Bayonetta of sorts that we know and stuff.
She's blind.
Yeah, she's blind. These are different glasses for the most part, and then if you look at what Bayonetta 1 and 2, they pretty much have like the same frame almost, but this one is like distinctively different because it's like a wider frame on like this part of the glasses. So, and not to mention her guns are different. They're triple barrel instead of double barrel, so there's already another
Oh, hi Vincent, is that you?
Yeah, Vincent. Yeah, pretty much. So there's already like this is like one on top of the other. Like this is definitely more likely that this is a different Bayonetta or quote unquote Cereza from another timeline ish. I mean, yeah, sure, she could upgrade her guns, thanks to Rodon or whatever. But I think it's supposed to be like big hints that this is a different Bayonetta. So. Yep. But we are all happy to see Bayonetta again to be a thing, and looks great so far. Other than the hardware sort of limitations that we are seeing with the fists and stuff like that. Yeah, like here. That whole fist part was like very lacking in the effects. Other than the big face, the fists themselves, But either way, pretty happy. Meanwhile, we do have Splatoon 3 as well. We got a trailer for Splatoon. The kid, the squid. If you are you a kid or a squid? Yeah. Oh God, stop it! But anyway. Oh yeah, that was Room Factory 5. Pretty funny. But anyway. Where is the Splatoon? Oh, there it is. So I guess it's called Splatoon 3. No, I think it's just called Splatoon 3. And then this trailer is called The Return of the Mammalians, which is all part of the story anyway. But there are some changes, of course, with the multiplayer. Just with the power-ups and stuff like that. So there's like new alts, or for the most part, like there's this crab mecha thing. Looks like a what was a hamster from Overwatch, like Hammond or something like that? Yeah. Looks like Hammond. A little bit. And there's a bubble shield now, like a bigger bubble shield for some equipment. So obviously this would work for like brushes and rollers and whatever. So that could be annoying, but works for me because I use the brush as my main weapon. Of course, there's a grappling hook. Every fucking game has a grappling hook now, pretty much. I don't know why. It's such a weird coincidence, but I think it's funny. Even Halo has a grappling hook.
Which, when you think about it, it does not make sense because a Spartan's armor is freaking heavy, so that damn string shouldn't be able to propel Master Chief.
Yeah.
It's just me because I actually read the fucking books, which I still have in my drawers.
Yeah. Yeah, and then for the most part, there's like the other half is like the story, campaign trailer part. You see some of the old characters coming back, like Callie and Mari, which let me see. Oh, there you go. So, oddly enough,
yeah, they're back, but not that little gremlin.
The little gremlin.
The white squid with the princess crown.
Oh.
I call it the gremlin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think she's in here.
I didn't see might be in a story somewhere maybe, but I don't know. It's been a
boss fight looks so like something from Nier Automata.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to see. Oh yeah, there's the mammalian thing. They do explain it a little more during the direct, but this is the gist of it. Let me see. Yeah, so we got this nice little screenshot. I think it's interesting because Callie is still like in the like the OG outfit kinda, but Mari is like now instead of a kimono, she's wearing like a more of a Chinese-esque dress with the umbrella, the Japanese umbrella. Funny enough, and like so she's like more, she looks more cultured, and then Callie's like more to herself, I guess, more to herself. Oh, interesting, I guess. I forget why Mari went that direction. It's been a while since I've last played the story. But yeah, anyway. So you have more on Splatoon 3. Hopefully the multiplayer is more simple and forward, because even in 2, they still fucked up on the multiplayer. Like, you can't play with your friends, like, right away. You can only play with your friends during, like, ranked or something like that, or just, like, events, which is stupid. You know, how do you fuck that up on the second game? Because you already did that in the first game, and people were complaining about that, and yet you sort of fucked up on the second one. So this is literally going to be strike 3 if you fuck this up again. So if this is, like, strike 3... I've lost faith in this multiplayer, because you've had 2 games to fix it, and you're gonna fuck up on this one. I lost hope. That's all I can say. Like, dude, I just want to play with my friends. That's all I want. That's like my most biggest request for this game. For any mode. I just want the multiplayer to be good. For a co-op experience. Now, I have a feeling they might do like a battle pass kind of thing with like, Apex Legends and other BRs. Probably would make sense. There are a lot of like outfits and stuff like that, like emphasis on costumes, like maybe different weapons too in the battle pass. Maybe, since that's always been the trend anyway for nowadays for shooters. And especially from a business model type of perspective. But other than that, all I want is a good, solid co-op multiplayer experience for online. And I guess the netcode to be good too. That's pretty important too. But yeah, that's it on that. Oh, oops, sorry about that. There we go. Go back. And where's the IGN thing? Oh yeah, right there. Okay, so Splatoon 3. We got right, so Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. I don't think we really need to play the trailer for it, but all we need to know is that it's a pretty different setting. Like a little more, it's like more like European-esque with the castle ruins. Did you have any comments about that one, Zawa? For Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak? Oh, yeah,
Meh.
Right. I mean, it's cool. Like, we're getting an expansion. I think by that time, too, it's going to come out on PC. So, I think I'm honestly going to try to get it on PC and then go through the thing again. And then hopefully... Oh, my God. If we can transfer over, that'd be so good. But I'm not gonna expect that too much. But I think...
Meh.
I mean... I think the monster is interesting, but other than that, it's like, yeah, that's all we know. I mean, what what are the gameplay updates? You know what I mean? Like, we've had gameplay updates or gameplay mechanic updates for World. With the whole like clutch claw thing. So that I want to know too. Like, are they gonna like do something with the bugs here? You know what I mean? Like, maybe we'll have 3 instead of 2 at the start, and then we can build up to 4 or something like that. I don't know. Maybe faster recharge. I don't know. You can do something about that. But for the most part, it is pretty cinematic, so we don't really know too much. Other than the setting, it'll be more European-esque, while we were, sort of dealing with the Japanese, the feudal Japan type of side. So there's there's the Red Moon thing. So again, like that's kind of like with like Bayonetta 3. In a way, but yeah, other than that, there's what is that, Rathalos, and then whatever this new monster is. I mean, I don't know if this is new or I definitely never seen it, so that's not from any of the older games, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Brand
But
new,
all the artists that I follow, hey,
of course.
they work fast.
Mm-hmm. So there's a brand new monster, or dragon, elder dragon, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's a full dragon because 4 legs. Anyway, this one's coming out summer of next year, and again, I think by that time, the PC version will be out. Are you gonna get that on PC, or
Nope.
You don't know? Okay.
Nope. No.
Are you? I mean, are you going to even come back to the game?
Am I gonna come back to the game? The coin says tails. So
Well, I mean, what was your? I mean, what does that even mean?
I flip heads or tails. It landed on tails. It's a no.
Oh, so you're going for heads? Okay, so.
No, I wasn't going for heads. I was going for tails, and I was like, yes.
Oh, so you are gonna play? Okay, God, you're fucking confusing. Anyway.
You're welcome. Hi, kitty.
I'm gonna say no for you, but no, I'm kidding.
Leave the door open.
But I mean, but you're not gonna get on PC. I think that's okay. If it's like really drastically different, I mean, we'll see. I imagine the frame rate should be 60 or whatever. So that'll definitely make a break for me to get it on PC. You definitely don't see it here, the logo or whatever for Steam, but they definitely did say it's gonna come out on Steam or whatever at during around the same time, whatever, summer 2022. But you know, there's a thing with the updates, so obviously on Switch probably we'll get it first, and then later on they'll come to PC. There's always that possibility too. But yeah, you know, that just means that, you know, more people can play it within our circle. So probably gonna get on PC, but we'll see. Okay, and then another big news within the Direct is Smash Ultimate. It was an announcement of an announcement with the final DLC fighter. That will be in October 5th, 7 a.m. for me. 3 hours ahead for Eastern time, and then British, look, I think that's British time, 3 p.m. Anyway, so we did get Smash Ultimate news, which people were highly expecting, but there's a Direct dedicating to that whole thing, so probably gonna be a big announcement, probably a big major character to be the last one. It has to be, right? So, I mean, you know, there's, of course, the memes with Goku, but what if it was Goku? You know, so. But, again, I'm personally at the point, I mean, I personally want to see Scorpion, but I'm at the point where I just want to see it announced just to get it over with, and I just want to see how people react, because it is entertaining to see how mad people get with any announcement, really, because there's always people pissed off. They're never been pleased, you know. So what about you? Are you do you want to see it, do you want to just see it get over with or whatever?
It's going to be Lord Zed from Power Rangers, because he returned in that recent Power Rangers episode.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, a tangent. I still want to know why they freaking buffed the shit out of Lord Zed.
I mean, he got power creep, so it's natural to buff him, right? So,
still, when I saw that clip on Twitter, I was like, "The fuck? Why? Is this Hasbro's like, oh shit button, we're losing revenue? Gotta bring back the OG.
We're losing viewers. We gotta bring back nostalgia and buff him for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. For the artists.
Yeah, for the artists.
It's like, oh, for the artists, okay.
Now, when you mean buff him, like, do you mean his physical appearance, or do you mean
he's
okay?
He's like, he's meaty.
Meaty. Oh, he's a meaty man. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you after the
after.
podcast,
Okay, yeah. After.
Holy shit! I got. Like,
yep.
Oof. Where's my water?
Mm-hmm. Let me bring up the tweet for Smash, because it really just cements the fact that this is going to be the final presentation
for season 1.
For season 1, or well, season 2, but yeah, season 2. No, it was season 1 all along, but it was just part 2.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think, like, even if they say it's a final one, maybe they'll like sprinkle in some characters here and there, because it does bring in money, you know what I mean? So, but maybe not Sakurai being behind it. Maybe that's like that's the catch. But anyway, for the most part, yes, it is the final one with Sakurai, right, presenting the Direct. Of course, we'll get the final batch of Mii Fighter costumes, more dreams to be broken, to be shattered. But yeah, I'm at the point where I just want to be announced. I just want to get it over with. It could be Gengar, it could be Pokemon, it could be Phoenix Wright, it could be any video game character for all I care. It could be Goku for all I care, right? You know, to break the mold, right? To in this final character slot. But I just want to see the comments, just to, you know, for the entertainment's sake. They're gonna be people mad. They're gonna be like, what is this character? Who is this? People don't remember this character, even though that character probably is likely gonna be a memorable one anyway. I don't know. I just want to be surprised. And you know, I just want to be a good reveal. And most importantly, though, thank you, Sakurai, for all the hard work. You've been going at this game for like a very long time, and I'm sure you're very happy that the Kirby game is happening, right? You know, so I mean, they haven't said who's directing it, so it could be Sakurai behind it. He could be the producer for the game. I don't know. So maybe it is definitely a sign that he has moved on for the most part with from Smash. So good on him.
See, right now, if this is the final, it's gonna be that scene from Lord of the Rings where Sakurai is Frodo.
Oh yeah, and everyone bows like, yeah.
No, well, they're on Mount Doom. He's like, it's over.
Oh, Mount Doom. Oh,
it's done.
Oh, it's done. Yeah. Yep. And then the Smeagol is just like any like angry fan falling to the volcano with the ring.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Smeagol's like, no,
my precious,
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
What?
He's like, what?
I will get you, Spider-Man! What? Smeagol, did you get like hit in the head? Did the ring fuck you up that bad? Anyway.
No, it's just a lot of cocaine. It was a lot of coke. It's like, this is kind of coke, right? No.
No.
It's like, no.
You know.
It's like, oh, okay. Hi. Hello, 911.
Yeah.
What's your emergency? I would like to report my dog.
Smeagol and dog. God damn it.
He
Alright.
was pretty much a dog.
Mm.
Yes, Kitty. You want to say anything about Sakurai and his final announcement?
Yes. Who do you want him to be? Oh, let's keep it to himself. Okay.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. I get you. You want that character to be in Smash? Okay, I get you.
It's SpongeBob.
You know you brought that up. Funny that you brought that up. This is the
No,
same.
it's not funny. Don't you dare.
This is the same day that Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is coming out. So of course this is all by coincidence, I'm sure. But you know, people like kind of memeing it up and like, there's Nintendo throwing hands and you know, they're trying to declare war on All-Star Brawl. Like, okay, whatever, right? So funny that you brought that up. SpongeBob and all that stuff. Speaking of which, they've been coming out with more character videos, and Helga looks stupid, man. like possibly fucked up as well as all the other characters. Because she looks like she has like a foot stomp not infinite, but like a foot stomp loop, and her projectile when you get hit, it brings you to Helga, not the other way around. So that means you can throw a projectile. If they get hit, you can follow up with a smash attack, and then they die. So game is looking more and more stupid in a fun way. Okay, so let's get to another thing in Direct. Animal Crossing. Finally got a big update with the Roost. The Roost is finally coming. It's finally coming. With Brewster coming back in there, and again, this is an announcement of an announcement. So that Animal Crossing is gonna get a Direct itself. You know, of course, with the emphasis on Brewster and the coffee shop, the Roost, which finally, you know what I mean. This like something, you know, that was like a big tradition of Animal Crossing. Now making it in there, I guess, for whatever reason now. But okay, you know, that's something. That's pretty cool. I believe this is coming out, or the direct is coming out, yeah, in October. I don't know if there was a date for it. Let me just play it here. Yeah, it just says in October. It doesn't say like an actual date for it. But cool. I'm looking forward to looking forward to it. Do want to check it out. And then yeah, Superstars. I roll my eyes to it because it could have been DLC. Sorry, I have Super Mario Party or whatever it's called, but they are selling this as a separate game. Fucking Nintendo. Anyway, and then Shigeru Miyamoto comes out and announces the cast of, this is a big one, for the Super Mario Brothers movie, CGI animated by the same studio for Minions and Despicable Me, you know, all that fun stuff. And the casting is very mixed, to say the least. I'm sure you've seen the casting, yes? Yeah.
Yes.
There's no list. Okay, whatever. So, Chris Pratt, for the most part, is Mario. I'm not familiar with this one. Anya Taylor-Joy. Are you familiar with this actress?
Face already. I might know, but not really.
Yeah, not too familiar either way. Charlie Day, though. I know Charlie Day because from, you know, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Pretty funny. He's also appeared in Pacific Rim 2, I believe. No, or Pacific Rim in general, right? He was like the mad scientist and stuff like that. He went mad or whatever, right? You know, so he went crazy. So yeah, he's Luigi, which is weird itself. Jack Black is Bowser. Keegan Michael Key is Toad. And Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. This is
calling it Donkey Kong's gonna have a blunt in his hands.
Yeah, right. And he's gonna have that laugh, like you know, the stupid laugh. And then Toad is gonna be all like ghetto-fi, like, you know, urban, you know, like you know what I mean, like that. It's gonna talk in that sort of way. But I do like Kevin Michael Richardson, although he is Kamek, but he has a very distinct voice, you know, very distinct, deep voice, I believe. I believe he you can hear him, like, if you want to see like some of the recent works. I think he did like one of the voices for Transformers, for Revenge of the Fallen. Like, he was one of the 13 like primals or whatever you call them. The big the big powerful Transformers or whatever. And I believe he was also one of the one of the many prolific voice actors for Avatar: Last Airbender. He was I can't remember right on the top of my head, but let me see. Let me look it up real quick, so I'm hopefully not mistaking for another actor, but I do like him. So if anything, this is he's like one of the only voice actors actually in the main cast. And then we have other people, but the actual Mario voice actor, Charles Martinet, excuse me, is there, but he's only gonna do like the cameos for the movie. Yeah. Now, there's a debate. There's a whole thing, right, about the voice casting. You know, I think Kenny put it best. It's like, yeah, you know, Marionette is Mario for sure, but would you want to hear him talk more than one sentence? That's what I thought too. Like I've never heard Mario talk more than one sentence. You know, he always had one-liners like, you know, here we go, you know, that sort of thing, right? You never actually hear him talk like an actual like conversation, which is already weird itself to imagine. So I can definitely see why they didn't go with that. Like I don't think it would translate well in film or whatever. Is that something? Yeah, is that something you can agree on?
Then they should have just remade the live action. Mario.
Remade it, like, yeah, but this is like animated, so it doesn't really matter too much when it comes to like the look, right? So, now sure, should it have been like the like actual voice actors? Sure, you know, for the most part, but you know, Hollywood, they gotta put in the big faces, so Chris Pratt, of course, yeah, but it's so weird, like, you know, Chris Pratt, Mario, I don't know how I feel about that. But we do have to see the trailer, so I'm not gonna like judge it too much. Maybe they did a really good job, you know, with the audio and the voice, you know, the voices and stuff like that, the voiceovers. So I'm not gonna judge it too much, but just from the cast, looking at the cast, it is fucking weird. I'm gonna say that much. Did you want to comment further about
the casting choices? Nope, but there is something I'm hoping it appears in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Since Michael Key is Toad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just send it to you right now so the chat can also watch this. I want to see this. Somehow this makes it into the movie.
Oh, do you want me to play it?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right.
Somehow this makes it into a movie. I'll be like,
where are you? Where is Aaron right now? No Aaron, huh? Well, you'd better be sick, dead, or mute Aaron.
Here? Oh, man.
Well, why didn't you answer me the first time I said it, huh?
Huh?
You know, I'm just asking you. I said it like 4 times. So why didn't you say it the first time I said Aaron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron?
Son of a bitch! I messed up, Aaron!
you can stop there, but I want to just hear
Yeah.
Toad just say this in some context, and then we'll be like, wow.
This probably isn't like too far off from what I imagine what Toad is gonna sound like in the movie. Like first off, everyone's gonna be talking, so it's gonna sound weird. Like even Bowser, of course, you know, with Jack Black, like they gotta be talking, right? Jack Black is not gonna be like, you know, so because you never hear Bowser talk in the main game. Like, yeah, there's dialogue and stuff like that, the box text or whatever, but when it comes to like actual talking, that's only him like what during like the older live action movie, like with oh was it oh god, what was his name, Malcolm McDowell or I think right I think it was the actor. He's like, I think he passed away unfortunately, but anyway, that's the only times like you get to hear him actually talk. And then like all the other like weird third party like stuff. What if it would be so funny if it was like Anthony Hopkins or something like that? That'd be fucking hilarious. It could have been like I would have taken Clancy Brown. Like, oh, Clancy Brown is
for Bowser?
For Bowser, yeah, dude. I'd be down.
James Earl Jones.
Isn't he like pretty old though? Like too old?
Yeah, but
I mean, I would like
Bowser's
him.
a king.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but
James Earl Jones played how many kings?
It could have been Keith David. Okay, like, oh, dude, Keith David. That would be so funny. I think
it's Keith David. But then they gave him the lines like straight from Gargoyles.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, okay.
You'd be like, my clan's been dead. It's like, what?
What? The Koopas? Like, they're right there. No, my clan is dead.
You'd be like 1,000 years superstitious. I'm like,
1,000
wait,
years.
what? What are you? What?
The what is it like? The men have killed all the guards. I don't know. Like,
Then all of a sudden you're hearing Gargoyle's theme, like it's like
dun, 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 yeah. And then you see the Xanatos with his robot gargoyle suit.
army.
Yeah. Like what?
And then that's when I'll be like, is this a Disney crossover?
Yeah, I know.
Is this Kingdom Hearts?
Is this a hint? Yeah.
3.5?
Is this a hint that Disney bought Nintendo by? No. No. But it's I wanted to look up that other voice actor from earlier. Okay, there you go. So Kevin Michael Richardson. Let me bring him up. Let me see. Bear with me here. Ooh, let's see. Hope I'm not getting him mixed up with. Oh no, I think it might be. Oh yeah, voice roles. There you go. So. Oh god, he did Goro in the Mortal Kombat movie. That's funny. Okay, yeah. It does show the Revenge of the Fallen role, Prime number 2. Okay, yeah. So I'm correct on that. I guess he didn't appear in Avatar. I thought he did. Oh, wait, that might have been Clancy Brown, actually. That voice actor. For who was the advisor for the Earth King? You remember? You remember his name? Remember there was the Earth King and then with the bear, right? And then he had his advisor, and then the advisor was of course the bad guy. Spoiler alert, but you know. I forget his name. That might have been Clancy Brown or someone with that deep voice.
Long Fang.
Long Fang. Avatar. Oh, he was Grand Secretary, but whatever.
Yeah, it's Long Fang.
Okay. Oh, it is Clancy Brown. Okay, so.
Brown of the Clancy.
Yeah, Brown and Clancy. God, they're both great. But anyway, sorry, tangent there. Overall, like, yeah, it is weird, but I do want to see the trailer before I give my complete sort of judgment on it. Like, they could, you know, I mean, they're all talented people. Yeah, of course. Let me look up Anya Taylor-Joy real quick here just to see what's up with her. Her face is familiar, but I'm not too sure where she's best known. Oh, Queen's Gambit. Oh, okay. So that's probably why I haven't watched Queen's Gambit.
Quan's Combo.
What were other ones? Queen's Gambit, The Witch. Oh, the New Mutants. Okay. Yeah, so she's playing Princess Peach for the most part.
They should have gotten the girl who was Ashley from Resident Evil 4.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Mario, help me, Mario! And then all of a sudden
kind of sounds like her, yeah.
But it'll be so funny, like she's screaming for Mario, and then she accidentally says Leon.
Oh yeah.
Leon, help me! And then you just see Leon going like, what?
No, he like sneezes like. Meanwhile, like when he's in like Raccoon City or something, like, wait, someone talking about me?
Oh no! She says that, and then in the live action Resident Evil,
no,
we're getting that Leon sneezes and he's going like, what the hell was that?
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. That'd be hilarious. All right, definitely talked long enough about the Talked long enough about the Mario thing.
Yeah, so we can skip that.
There was Okay, yeah. There's like a bunch of like older games that were announced to
Yeah.
come to the Switch.
Which I find it funny that Knights of the Old Republic is going to Switch in its original form, but the PS5 is getting like the updated version.
Hey, if you want to play the old version, play it on Switch. But if you want to play the big boy, you know, remake, but you want to play that, PS5.
I know, it's like Nintendo's like going up to I guess Disney, because you know they're holding Star Wars.
Yeah.
Can we have a piece of that Star Wars stuff?
It's the you know that the clip of Mickey like slicing the bread like really thin,
slicing the bread
really thin, and it gives it like Goofy.
It's like, here,
Yeah.
okay, go away now. Here you go, kids.
And then Sony like gets the big loaf of bread. Yeah, that's how I imagine it. Yeah, so a bunch of other games were announced, including Project Triangle, which looks neat, but you know, Metroid Dread. There's more on look on that one with the story. Yoko Toro's like card game looks remotely interesting. Dying Light 2 of all things on Switch. Updates for Mario Golf, Super Rush. That's pretty cool. It's free, you know. So, Deltarune. So what's the big deal with Deltarune? Is it like a spin-off to Undertale, or is it just like another thing from the Undertale developer, or like, are you familiar with Deltarune at all?
Nope.
No, yeah.
Just a lot of interesting artwork.
Yeah, fan art, and just people playing in general. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, is it supposed to be a sequel, prequel, spin-off to Undertale? Because it looks like it is sort of within the same universe or something like that. I don't know. I guess I'll look that up real quick just to understand sort of the significance. Because it says like chapter 1 and 2 or something like that. So obviously there's like let me see. Toby Fox, of course. That's a developer. Yeah, it didn't say like it's connected with Undertale or not. It looks very similar to Undertale. Let me see. Battle system overhauled from Undertale. Oh, yeah, okay, so although its story features some characters and elements from Undertale, it does not take place in the same world as Undertale. Okay, so it's like leaving room for possibilities that they could cross over each other, but it's not per se like the same exact world. Okay. I guess I can dig that. All right. So this is another game from Toby Fox. Okay, that's cool. The Chocobo Racing game that was announced. Some people were really happy with that because I think there was something about Chocobo Racing that was supposed to be on 3DS, but it got canceled. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Disco Elysium. Another trailer for Hyrule Warriors. And then there's this weird ass Disney game, which I don't know why they're making this game, because they're making you pretend that's like making you pretend that you're interacting with the Disney characters, but it looks really awkward and weird.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Jesus. Room Factory 5. And oh yeah, the arcade archives with Pac-Man and such. So that's pretty much it, the gist of it. So we got a good amount of new stuff and somewhat with stuff that we already know. But we didn't get anything about like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, you know, the remakes, and then we didn't hear anything more about Advance Wars, which I hope was the case, because you know, a little more info would be nice. There was nothing on Xenoblade, which people were hoping for. With I guess what Chronicles 3 or whatever. I don't know, but they're hoping for that one for some reason, but it didn't happen here. Yeah, so like that's pretty much the gist of it. Any other comments about the Direct overall, or not so much? Okay.
No.
All right. Meanwhile, I think I just wanted to like throw in the memes in there. So yeah, there's like Danny DeVito as Yoshi. Like there's a tweet. And then it's like just like a random screenshot from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If anyone watches the show, you definitely get it. Which is just him holding the egg when he was driving people in the limo as a limo driver, which is like fucking hilarious when you get the context of it. Which I wish it was Danny DeVito that was Mario instead, because you know, Italian, you know, you know what I mean. With Charlie Day, because they're like a really funny duo in the show. And someone pointed out in this tweet, literally said it has a picture of Miyamoto. It's a random picture of him, and it says, "Barges into Nintendo Direct. Chris Pratt is Mario. Refuses to elaborate further. Leaves." So that was like pretty much it. Yeah, that's like kind of a gist of what he did, I guess. So that was pretty funny, I thought. And then someone pointed this out. Games Cage pointed this out. Next year will be the release day or releases for the Dragon Ball CGI movie, the Mario movie, and also not only that, we have the Sonic movie coming out that same year too. So definitely a big year for like video games and Dragon Ball thrown in there too. Funny enough. And then was this the Smash one? Yeah, okay, that was. And then meanwhile, there's gonna be new amiibo cards for Animal Crossing, I guess. So, which makes sense because you know, it's been pretty popular. I guess it's time to make more amiibo cards for it. I actually do have I had a random pack of amiibo cards from, it might have been like a bundle or something. I don't know where I got them from, but I have them like below my TV. Like I haven't still used them. I can like reach for some of them at least. And I used Stinky right here. I have Stinky, Antonio right here. And then I have the rest of like these like jobbers, except for Pete. That's like the hologram card. Rare. Funny enough. So this is the rest of them. Kind of see the rest. Funny enough. So you know, maybe once they come out, maybe I'll try to get some of them just so that I can automatically just get them as neighbors in Animal Crossing. That'd be nice. Alright, let's try to get through the fighting game stuff and all that other stuff real quickly as much as we can. But there is quite a bit of stuff to talk about for here as well. But let's start this off with Under Night In-Birth. There is going to be a new game for it in development. I believe it was announced by French Bread. Yeah, French Bread. They just like mentioned it somewhere on Twitter. Okay, so it's like a 10th anniversary, so they wanted to break that news. So hopefully that'll come with rollback netcode. That'd be pretty cool. It's like kind of, it's pretty niche, so hopefully with the rollback netcode that'll help out with the popularity and such. The only exposure that I had with Under Night In-Birth is BB Cross Tag, Blaze Blue Cross Tag, which that itself is a very fun game at the time, although with shitty netcode. Anyway, let's get on to Street Fighter. There was an announcement regarding to the update. So there was supposed to be an update of sorts, I think. But then they wanted to kind of keep it in line with Capcom Cup, I believe. So they moved it to March 2022. So they made this announcement right here. The new battle adjustment, stuff like that. The new Capcom Pro Tour DLC. will be taking place or will be scheduled to release in 2021 or something like that. However, the Capcom Cup 8 scheduled for 2022, this content will be moved to March 2022 to sync up with that time frame. So yep, so there you go. We apologize for the adjustment to the roadmap, blah blah blah. And then there's the whoa.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's like, no, I want it now. No, so we still have Luke coming in for this late 2021, I believe. So we're gonna get the character, and then there's a story costume, battle costume, and the tracksuit costume. And then in March 2022, that's what they mentioned about the new balance patch, or balance patch, the new stage for CBT, and the costumes for CBT as well. So that got moved to 2022 because of Capcom Cup, I guess. So that was an update for that. Meanwhile, we have a new costume featuring another niche fighting game character, Falcon from Power Stone, for Ken. So another like weird sort of sign, like, hey, what's going on with the costumes? You know, like they're bringing in all these like old fighting game characters from Capcom. What does that mean? Like, it's gonna be a new Power Stone game, you know? So I think the only time
Imagine...
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
It's, you know, I know it's a costume for Ken.
Yeah.
But they kept Ken's face in stupid banana hair.
They could have easily done that, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, we're kind of lazy right now.
Yeah.
There you go, kids. It's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I know.
It's Ken cosplaying as Falcon.
Mm-hmm. I don't know when his other like the power form or whatever you call it comes into play. Like, is it just during his super, or is it like a code, like a secret code thing that you do with the buttons? Kind of like how you can put on Alex's jacket, that kind of thing. I'm not too sure how that works. But other than that, yeah, it's Power Stone. Cool. The only time I played Power Stone was at my friend's house. Who one of my like you know, he had that one friend that has the Dreamcast or whatever, and then he only had the demo for it. So we played the demo, and I got my ass whooped because I didn't know how the game worked at the time. But you know, it is what it is. Have you played Power Stone yourself, like during the old days?
During the ye old days, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I only got exposure to the demo, not so much the actual game. But cool. I mean, hey, that's neat. Hopefully,
I mean, at least they're acknowledging it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And then they take it back and they're like, yeah, we don't know what these are.
Yeah, I know, right? We don't know who Ruby Heart is. We don't know who Falcon is. I don't know. I think they're characters from Capcom.
No, I don't remember. I wasn't there.
Yeah. Even though you literally have like their library in your hand. Anyway. So that's that. And then meanwhile, more on Capcom. Maybe hashtag Freak Marvel's Capcom 2 is working, because there has been a report that Disney and Capcom are in communication for bringing back the game. For this one at least. So hopefully that means, you know, we got going to get the game on all modern systems, and that could mean it could bring back all the other games as well, you know, versus Capcom games, you know, and that could also, you know, present interest that, yeah, people want another versus Capcom game, you know, a brand new one somewhere in some form. I kind of want to see Tatsunoko though. I want to see Tatsunoko versus Capcom happening, but that's like a very much a shot in the dark kind of thing. Because those are some nice moments in there. But it's Tatsunoko, so I don't know how they're gonna pull that off.
They ain't.
Yeah. It'd be nice, but you know, very difficult, I imagine. All right, so Melty Blood. There is another trailer for a character. Now, unfortunately, for some people, it is a clone character of sorts. This one, this tweet, or this link, mentions the color edit mode. Right, so you can customize your colors for each character, which is really cool. And then, pretty funny, oh, there's the alter form, right? There's the alter colors. You got the white hair, yellow eyes. You even have Shiki as Amiya with the colors. So look at that. He looks literally like Amiya. The resemblance is uncanny. What do you know? And then there is the character trailer for Red Arquid. Which I was wondering, like, I was like, where's the I thought Arquid wore like a longer skirt, and I guess that's her her true form or whatever. Oh. There you go. Subtitles are interesting. Air grab. Combo from a grab. As a projectile. So probably gonna be one of the better characters. And there's a big super. So you know, people have their complaints because, you know, oh, it's a clone character or whatever, right? When has literally been a thing for, you know, fighting games across the board, like Street Fighter. They've been pretty guilty of that. So, any comments on Melty or this character? I guess it was like Jeonu, but continues to be looking like Jeonu. Jeonu.
She gotta stop bending her fingers like that. She's gonna get arthritis.
I know. I don't like the what is that, her right hand? Looks weird. But I like the left hand looks fine, like it's like this. But how do you like you have to like do this, but with the rest of the fingers. Gosh. Yeah. How do you do that? Anyway. there's that variation of Arquid. And then I think the next link is like a stupid meme that freaking Chris sent to the Discord. I wanna say it's somewhere in this docket. Oh, I guess I didn't put it in there. I'll bring up real quick. It's so stupid. But let me bring it up real quick here. Oh god, here we go. So this is an edit of one of the recent gameplay trailers featuring Miyako and Volve with the character intro. And I'll just play I'll just play it for the rest. Oh my god. It's still funny to me for some reason. I'm gonna play it again. I'm sorry, this is so stupid.
I like how the caption is like, I'm sorry. So he's like, you're not.
Yeah, it's like, I'm really sorry for this. This is all I can think of.
It's like, you're not sorry. You exactly know what you were doing.
Yeah. This is from Punished Ultima, just to credit that person.
So go to your room.
It's so stupid. Oh my god, why? This is like cursed. the fucking cape. It's like the I don't know why, that's like the touch. The way it just goes up. It's like it's that stupid sound from the Beastars meme with when Legoshi saves what's her face? The girl wolf.
Haru?
No, not
Oh,
Haru.
the girl wolf? Juno.
Juno, yes, thank you. Juno. And then, the stupid bird guy was just like supposed to scare him or something, right? Like a raw or something like that. But it's just that stupid part sound. Oh my god. Why? It's such a simple like thing you can do, but it's like so funny and stupid. It's a meme. Oh my cheeks. Okay. All right.
Skip.
Yeah, we can skip that now.
skip so you can have a
Oh,
what you call?
a moment of clarity.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that was it for Melty Blood. There's just one thing from SNK. And it is the artist notes for Kukuri. So if you're so kind to read it out loud, Zawa. Can you read it from here, or do you have to open it yourself?
Here we go.
Okay.
Why does he look like K in the shadows?
That is yeah, anyway.
During the ending of KOF 14, we found out that Kukuri has been deeply involved in Ash's resurrection. However, there still remain many unanswered questions as to who he is exactly. Oh wow, see, I'm switching.
Yeah. It's okay.
To who exactly he is.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have made it. Anyways, look forward to when his team's story gets revealed, as it reveals the reason behind his entering the tournament, as well as who he's teaming up with. In terms of his functionality, oh my god, there's that freaking word in every
The function.
freaking word. Kukuri now has a brand new skill. He's Gara, pretty much, or Crocodile, whichever you want to go with.
Yeah.
Gara is better than Crocodile, low key.
Bruh. don't even, bro.
I was like, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. It's like, come on.
Bruh. All right, anyway.
He's able to create a pillar of sand at a random distance away from him. This attack is considered a projectile and is great for adding pressure from a medium distance. It has a fairly high hitbox, meaning it will catch opponents using short hops. The X version increases the hitbox even higher and can hit the opponent multiple times depending on the distance, which can be followed up by adding to his bewildering playstyle. Players are going to have a much easier time playing with their opponents.
Okay. Yeah, and plus the
Gara.
Gara. Well, he doesn't have the sand bubble thing or shield, so I say he's more like Crocodile. So he ain't no bitch, you know.
But he doesn't have his hook.
Yeah, he doesn't have his hook. That's true. Wait,
Or cigar.
Cigar, I know, right? And the coat, the big fluffy mafia boss coat. Yep. Anyway, if you look at his face, in any of the like Photoshopped stuff, or like if anyone like brighten up his face, you can like see some hints of who he's related to, and he's possibly related to one of the new characters in KOF. So let's hold on, bring up KOF real quick here. I'm just gonna type that in there. KOF 15. I guess we can bring up this image.
An image?
Image. Oh, there you go. Okay, so. And then let me bring up Kukuri real quick. With his face. Oh god, this is one was from the Heroines game. It's really weird. With the lips. Where was that one? I'm surprised it's not on Google Images at this point, but I guess I'll bring it up on YouTube real quick. Kukuri. Yeah, funny enough, it is a name of a sword of sorts, or a bent knife. There we go. All right, there we go. So, if you look at his face real good, or real good, and you know, sort of do your brighten up the image sort of effect, you can kind of see like hints of him being related to this character right here, one of the girl with the braids. She has some traits that are close to him. Like if you look at his hood or whatever, he's got the like those markings or whatever, in the red. They're kind of close to let me get another shot of her. Hold on. KOF 15 new character. I wonder if there's a new good shot of the braids girl, whatever. Well, anyway, she has like, oh, there you go. Right there, I guess. She's got like the earrings, and then he has something to that similar to that nature, right? And then, so the outfit, and sort of like the earrings and stuff like that, the jewelry kind of looks similar to with each other. So maybe Kukuri does present potential for being a part of the story like quite a bit. Like he's probably gonna be important. He's already important enough because he already brought back or he found Ash in 14. So there's probably gonna be big hints that he's gonna be on the same team with Ash. Who the third character is, I don't know. Maybe Elizabeth, but I don't know. Maybe it could be someone else. Could be Hydern. I don't know. Cause I don't know. Apparently, there's a relationship between Ash and Hydern. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, other than that, just wanted to point that out real quick. So he could be related to the new character somehow, in some way, judging from what the details that have been shown with this face right here, earrings and stuff like that, which never been prominent in 14, but with the new engine, or not new engine, but like the improved graphics and stuff like that, you can definitely see a little more details on his face, because otherwise it's just in the shadow, you can't really see it. So anyway, wanted to point that out. All right, now we can head over to the games news, other games and stuff like that. This one's a bit of a sad one. In Ikebukuro, is a home of one of the big Sega arcade centers or game centers. It's like the big red building with the big Sega logo on it. You do see it in like Yakuza games because Sega, and it's got like a big reference to it. You can go inside of it. You can play some arcade games, right? Usually, I've never been to one of them, unfortunately. I've only been to like the one in Namco or something like that, like the Namco game centers. But anyway, these game centers were very, very prominent in like the 90s and early 2000s, stuff like that, during the big arcade days. But over time they kind of dipped, and then because of the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic, more and more of these arcade places have been shutting down because of the lack of people. Obviously, you can't keep up with the the land and the rent, so they had to close them down over time. And so there was a video on Twitter of the closing ceremony of one of the major Sega game centers. And there are a lot of people, and remember, this is during the pandemic, and there's a lot of people, that much people gathered for this game center because it's such a big, prominent thing for, Sega fans and such, and people who visited the game centers. So, yeah, sad story for the most part. It sucks, but it is during the pandemic and stuff like that, so you can't really, like, do it safely. And yeah, there's like so many of these so many people at the in the town. It's just like really goes to show how much of an impact or how meaningful it was to like these people. Yeah, it sucks. It's kind of like seeing your go-to arcade place close down. Like I've experienced that with this one called Aladdin's Castle. It was in the mall for Dilamo. And I always go there for as a kid, and that's where I first played Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And they had like all the other like crazy arcade machines, like Beachhead and like that weird like boxing game, and so on and so forth. So that went, and I was very sad about that at the time. So I'm pretty sure they have like similar feelings with this one shutting down. So it sucks. Because it's such a big iconic thing, but they gotta do it. I guess they could do what they gotta do to, sustain the business and such. So, obviously there's a little more to it than that. Someone went into detail about the history and stuff like that from the game center, within the Tokyo area, and they even like it was big to the point where they even made a big announcement for the closing ceremony. There's a long thread about it by Ted 8088. A lot of numbers in there. So there's a long thread of the history. There's like pictures and video footage of people attending and such. I'm pretty sure like a lot of people who still haven't been to Japan wanted to go to here, but that's not the case anymore. I believe like a lot of these places open in like the early 90s. You can see a lot of these arcade machines. Amongst them are like the dancing machines, the rhythm games. Looks like someone's playing some sort of like beat 'em up. Oh, there's Tekken 7. There's Tekken 7 right over there. Big old Tekken 7 machine. There's Fighting Climax on the right, the very right. And funny, there's like the smoking area signs all over the place. People love to smoke and play fighting games. It's like their prime like form pretty much, because they're kind of like in their vibe. Anyway, that's kind of like how places were in Japan whenever I visited a game center. It's like whenever people play the fighting games, a lot of them are guys that are just smoking, and they're like whoop my ass too. It's crazy, but just sucks that it all had to come to an end for Sega at least. I think there's some still standing, but I think for the most part, most of them have closed down over the recent times because of COVID. So, but yeah, it sucks because that's like one less spot for people to visit when people want to want to like visit Japan. And it's a cool spot to like visit, I'm sure, because again, I haven't been there, but just from the history and stuff like that, like it would have been a cool place to go. I mean, I've been to plenty of other game centers too, and I can say that it would have been another cool one to visit. So, did you have any comments to throw in there?
Yeah, better start saving, and hopefully that the pandemic is done, so I can actually go visit before all these places goes poof.
Yeah, not just Sega. It's like many arcade places are closing down just because of the climate right now of the pandemic. Hopefully, I mean, I hope they can reopen, at some point, but who knows what can happen. Are they gonna just permanently close just because, like, you know, the climate of things is just like mostly online now, and like, you know, are people just gonna just let things go and not reopen arcade places anymore and just make room for like some other the new hotness at the time, which is like I don't know who knows what could that be at the time. But yeah, it just sucks, you know, just seeing these like historical places for gamers just close down like that. You know, times are tough, but you know, I guess it had to be done. So I can kind of sympathize with that. You know, kind of sucks that I didn't get to visit at the times, but again, you know, I visited some game centers and such like that, but you know, Sega definitely not one of them, I don't think. So it sucks. It's been up. This one's been up for 28 years. Jesus Christ. And just like not too long ago, it closed down. So very unfortunate on that one. All right, enough about that. We have some Pokemon cards to talk about. They revealed some cards, like, you know, the ultra rares, and some of them are pretty cool. This is for Fusion Strike, based off of the Japanese set Fusion Arts. And as you can tell already, there's some cool ones for Mew, because that is the mascot for the set. There's the full art for Mew, right? But this is the alternate art for Mew as well right here, which is really cool because it features like Toxicroak, like shiny Toxicroak, I think. And then that's Hoopa's foot right there, funny enough. And then that's Smeargle right there. And then Mew's like...
Mew looks like that lady surrounded by guys.
I know. Looks cute though. Looks really, really...
It looks cute.
Yeah, very adorable.
But, wait, what is that on its face?
That's the dragon...
Oh, that's your mouse.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what is that on its face?
Oh, no. And then there's Dragon Ball... the one of the early stages for Dragon Ball. I forget the second one's name, but that one's on Mew's head. Pretty funny enough. It's adorable. And then there's the full art for Hoopa and Genesect as well. But look at the alternate art for Genesect. He is breakdancing. Very, very cool. Very adorable. In that sense. Got some personality to it. There's a Smeargle. There's another Smeargle in the back. Like, what is up with Smeargle? Like, is he like that popular in Japan or something?
I'll give you $50 for it.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 100 or something, like 120, judging from what the other alternate arts are like. It could be 60. I don't know. This one's gonna be 60 for sure. Greedent V alternate art. That one looks like another cute one. There's Sydney, one of the Elite Four, the Dark Trainer. He's like in a broken bathroom fixing up his hair.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. There's Alyssa, I believe, in full art. Very awesome looking. I like that. There's a Dancer from Sword and Shield. Like that one. Looks pretty cool, pretty straightforward. There is the trio from, I think that's Black and White, right? So, there's Ceylon, that's Crass, and then, I forget the red one's name. Chili, okay, so, there's Chili there. There's the Mew VMAX alternate art, which looks, kind of similar with the VMAX regular one, but, it's got like a lot of like toys or stuff going on. I don't know what's going on with that one, or no. Oh no, these are like, this is from like the city, and yeah, and because Mew is like big now, he's like playing with the real like objects, like as if they're toys for Mew. It's kind of funny.
Toys for tots.
Toys for tots. Gold cards. Some of them are revealed for this Flaffy of all things, not Ampharos, but Flaffy. Very interesting. Looks like they're power tablets. Oh, okay, so. And then 2 energy cards, and one of the sort of like the training grounds, I guess, from Sword and Shield. Looks like it's this training court. Okay. So yeah, so that's like a good taste of what we're gonna get. There's a Crab Dominable V. There's Chandelure V. If anyone's wondering about Gengar alternate arts, they do exist, but they're not here right now. There is one of Gengar V Max. I hope there's one for Gengar V. I want to see what that one looks like, if that does exist. But for the most part, yeah, we don't have anything else. There is an Inteleon V Max as well. I think Inteleon is gonna be part of the lineup as well. Just word on the street. But yeah, any other comments, Zawa, about these cards? I definitely want to get it because Gengar's gonna be in the sets.
I was like, okay, how much is Hawk gonna drop on this?
I already pre-ordered 4 booster boxes, so
That's it?
yeah, because I'm trying to actually save money. I've like said in the stream, but pretty much after Fusion Strike, I'm gonna give my wallet a break, and I'm not gonna buy a lot of Pokemon cards. I'm probably gonna like buy like pieces of it, like, you know, some Elite Trainer boxes and stuff like that, here and there. Like this, just like the really cool ones. If there's like a VMAX collection box of sorts or something like that, maybe 1 booster box or 2. But other than that, I'm like giving my wallet a break. So, but that's pretty much gonna start from next year, pretty much like January 2022. Not to mention there's gonna be like a lot of games are coming out around that time window anyway. So, that's how it's gonna be for right now. Until whenever I feel like getting back into that sort of mode. But damn, I've been collecting, or I've been on that like itch for the entire year of 2021, pretty much. Like it started back up in January of this year, and then I've been buying cars like all year round, or the packs or whatever. So all year round. Yeah. So, been pretty fun, but yeah, you know, at some point you gotta take a break, and so I don't want to get like burned out, or like I don't want to burn out my wallet. Most importantly, you know, just want to, you know, make sure I keep up with things. So, and you know, games as well. Don't want to miss out on that. And there's always like the option of just like, you know, picking up singles and stuff like that. Getting the cards that I really want. You know, like some of the EV alternate arts that I didn't get by that time. So that's kind of like my sort of update on that with Pokemon cards. So I'm still going to get celebrations in the mail, and then later on Fusion Strike. So yeah, that's gonna be my last set. Then I'm gonna go big on, and then anything else I'm just gonna sprinkle in here and there. Unless it has like really cool Pokemon, then maybe, but we'll see. We don't know what the climate is going to be like for Pokemon cards for 2022, so we'll see about that. Alright, anyway. A little more on Pokemon. There was some costumes and stuff like that thrown in there, including Garchomp with this Dick Tracy looking thing. You saw my tweet about it, like the quote tweet. Where I'm like, so it's just like Chomp Tracy or Gar Tracy, or is it or Chomp Tracy, yeah, or is it Dig Chomp?
Yep, and I swooped in. I was like,
he's definitely swooped in on that one. Yep. But yeah, it looks funny. It looks goofy and cute in a way. You know, Garchomp as Dick Tracy. Oh, you know.
Why though?
I don't know. I don't know why Garchomp of all people, or Pokemon. Of all
what
things.
do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? You know. Oh yeah, he does look like what's his name? Oh, Zenigata, yeah, from Lupin the Third. Looks because someone said, why does Garchomp look like he wants to capture Lupin the Third? Yeah.
Lupin the Third.
Yep. But yeah, that's on that one. There's also one from Gengar, but he's like dressed up in like in a spacesuit or something like that for some reason, of all things. It's really weird. So it's like Gengar is an astronaut. I think I have it here. Right there. There you go. they got Gengar as a astronaut of sorts. Looks really weird because like the head and stuff like that. And then I guess there's one for the trainer as well. So. And they're coming out with costumes. It seems like also, from what I heard, is that they're making it less pay to win or something like that. So it looks like they're updating like the mechanics and stuff like that for the most part. Maybe. But if that's the case, good on them, I guess. Zawa, did you watch this job actions video?
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you think of it? Like, are there if there are there like some cool ones from certain jobs or classes or anything like that you wanted to point out?
I mean, because there are some classes I don't play as, or I never even touch. I'm just laughing to myself that the summoner, I don't know, I think it's like it shows up in the middle. We're actually summoners. Keep going.
You said middle-ish, right? So, what is that one?
Going, Astro.
Oh, okay.
So it's so that's samurai. So what it looks like the samurais are going to be easier to go into their combos.
Okay.
And some attacks go into other new attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that they're still going to be DPS kings and queens? I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah.
That's white mage.
White mage. Okay.
Currently now they have a big ass dot AOE.
Oh wow. Okay. For those who are kind of unfamiliar with these terms, dot means damage over time. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then
this is Ninja.
Ninja, okay.
Well, if Fako was here, he would have elaborate more.
Yeah.
Touch that area.
Mm-hmm.
Looks nice.
Yeah.
Black Mage.
Black Mage.
Black Mage is pretty much more haha I go boom.
Mm-hmm. Offensive mage type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. White mage is more like support, but they also do some damage here and there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But their main is I will heal you to the ends of the earth.
Mm-hmm. So is there a healer class, a separate healer class, and then a white mage class? Or
you start off as a healer class and then you branch off.
Oh, you branch out. Okay. So it's like I see. Okay. I see.
But the way how I play my healing stuff is like I will heal you even though like let's say you were missing like 5 HP. I'm gonna heal you straight up.
Oh, okay.
It's like
you want to top them off, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
okay.
like but I overdo it.
You overdo it?
So that's why Falcon gets mad at me.
Yeah.
Like, you're wasting mana. I was like, but you're hurt.
Yeah.
I heal you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not... Yeah, Sage. Mm-hmm. Anything new
Sage
here, or...?
It's a new class.
Oh, it's a new class. Okay, so this is entirely new. Okay.
Yeah. Like, Sage is going to be the new barrier healer.
Oh. So,
the original
support.
Barrier healer was Scholar.
Uh-huh.
And I don't even want to touch Scholar because it looks like you gotta juggle so much things.
Mm-hmm.
This is the monk
class.
They added new stuff, and then they also added Tifa's shooting star attack from remake.
Oh, okay, cool.
It comes like after here. It comes around here. After he gets the last chakra in. There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Summoner. We're real summoners. We actually summon Tekken, summons.
Yeah, like Aeons or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't just summon two things now. We summon Bahamut,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks like the timer when we summon Bahamut is shorter because originally we get to have him on the field for 20 seconds.
Uh-huh.
So now it looks like it's half, so 10 seconds, and now we get to summon Garuda,
Mm-hmm.
which we gain her his or her, but in this game it's a female, so
Gotcha.
we gain her skills and properties for a good 15 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can cash it out for a big hit.
Yeah.
And we just continue the chain
Yeah.
to summon the next summon Titan,
Oh, okay.
and then we become Earthbenders.
Hilarious.
That's like Stone 3,
Mhm.
Stone Clap. I don't know what the real name for that move is, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it the Stone Clap.
Mm-hmm.
And then to top it off, Ifrit.
Ifrit. Mm-hmm.
So we're real, kitty. We're real summoners. We did it. We're like Yuna.
Yes, now you're summoning something.
I've done it. I'm a summoner now.
What is that one?
Phoenix.
Okay, it's just Phoenix, okay. Alright. And then
The next new class, Reaper.
oh. It's like a soul gauge or something? Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Okay. You know, like buff your team, I guess, and then
I don't know what that is.
yeah, it looks or no, you're using your team. It looks like you're using your like teammates to like buff yourself for the most part.
Hold still. Why? I'm stealing.
I'm stealing
life.
your soul. Yeah. Okay, that's actually kind of neat.
Yeah, but if you mistime it and
Yeah,
you're the
yeah,
one that
mistime
kills your own teammate.
Yeah. So there's definitely some skill involved, obviously, with this class. Yeah, just looking at it, looks cool. Paladin, okay.
Paladin, where everyone's saying that it's Archa from Fate Stay Night. He summons swords.
Oh, okay. Does he have like a reality bubble kind of thing, or just like the swords?
You'll see in a bit.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Someone right there.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. I see.
am the bone of my sword.
Yeah.
Unlimited blade works.
Yeah, Unlimited Blade works.
But to me, that's more of Gates of Babylon.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, Gates of Babylon has like all kinds of weapons, so
Yeah.
it's more like Unlimited Blade works, kinda. Right? Yep. That's Endwalker. Endwalker's coming out. What was it, November or October?
End of October is the early access for those that pre-ordered,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like mid-November.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna not talk to a lot of people,
Yeah, during that time, yep. Mm-hmm.
and I think Ender and them are not gonna talk to a lot of people.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they're gonna talk, but they're
gonna
be
focus,
like
yeah.
hyper focused.
Yeah, probably not gonna play Apex Legends at the time, let's just say that.
Epoxy.
Yeah. Epoxy?
No more epoxy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, I think they'll play Apex, to just have a
Oh, a little break, yeah.
mental break.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm definitely sure they're gonna be pretty focused on that. All right, just a couple more things regarding to movies, Netflix, anime, and others. First off, with Shang-Chi, for Disney Plus, it will be coming and November 12th. Apparently, that's Disney Plus Day. They use, and then apparently it says the company will use it annually to have new content released against one of our 4 key franchises, quote unquote, whatever that means. So for those who are waiting for Shang-Chi to come to streaming, there you go. It's November 12th. I'll be waiting for that. I was hoping that was gonna come a month later rather than 2, but whatever. I can wait a little longer, I guess. I mean, there's video games to play, so I can wait on that. And looks like people have not been spoiling things, so I think we're pretty good on that one. They've been pretty.
Everyone lies.
Everyone's been pretty good on that. I mean, people have been saying like the fight choreography has been really good, or the best, in fact, for a Marvel movie. So whenever that comes around, I'll definitely check it out on streaming. Yep. You haven't. Wait, have you seen it in theaters or no?
Yeah, I have seen it.
Oh, okay. I mean, would you say it's the best fight choreography for Marvel movies?
I mean, out of all the Marvel like movies, or in general?
Out of all the MCU movies, I guess.
Yeah, it's more fight choreography focus, because you know, like in other Marvel movies, like when the fight scene happens, it kind of like the camera doesn't know who to
more
focus on.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of those movies aren't so much about fighting; it's more about like
story.
Yeah, story, like self-discovery or sort of realization type of thing, and like and other stuff too. But when it comes to Shang-Chi, like yeah, it's kung fu, so you gotta have like a lot of fighting. So they gotta have some focus on that one. So understandable, but you know, at least if it I mean, would you say you have fun watching the fight choreography for Shang-Chi, like the camera work and stuff like that? What was good? Yeah. Okay, that's good. So I'll definitely look forward to that one. And then this one, oh yeah, I think I already, yeah, I already put that up there. So that was the link from earlier with the fart. So yeah. So that's it for the most part, unless you have a little more to chime in. When it comes to like some random news or whatever, I do have one in mind, but if you have anything else, so if you can go ahead and add it in.
Nope.
Okay. There is one. Speaking of Marvel, this is like today as we record it, so it's like pretty new. So what's going on with Marvel apparently is that one of the estates for the sort of like the creators of Marvel, like some of the Marvel superheroes, are going against some rights holdings or whatever. So I don't know how this whole process works, but apparently there is a thing, or you have a right if you're a part of like the estate of this person, let's just say, and you're like the rightful holder or something like that of the estate, you're allowed, I guess, to declare like, oh, what you're doing with this property isn't right or whatever. And what could potentially mean is that they can take away the right from Disney because what they're doing is making money off of someone's, you know, a deceased person's work in a way.
Yeah.
So they can go against that in a way. They have the right to do so. So that could, what potentially could mean is that Disney can lose all that stuff, just like that. After what was it, like 2023 in this case. So if that goes through somehow, usually these things don't happen, I think. all that stuff, all that branding and all that jazz could be over. Like even like the video games that have been in development, I think, or at least for like the rest of them, like Wolverine, for example. I think Spider-Man is coming sooner than that. Or it might be 2023. I don't know, but it's a weird thing, and hopefully that doesn't happen. Right? Disney is like fighting to keep the rights, of course. So in this case, I do hope they can keep it, so that way all the current projects can keep going and stuff like that. There are some cool things to look forward to, So yeah.
Like I think whoever's doing this whole like, I want to get back my rights to these characters, are because I read some of the tweets about it and stuff, and I'm kind of siding with the ones actually just saying like they're only doing this is because the property is making money under this person.
Yeah.
So they're trying to be greedy ass and trying to grab it all.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, someone also pointed out, is like, where was this enthusiasm back in, what was it, the 80s, the 90s, when Marvel Comics was actually tanking? Like, where were they?
Mm-hmm.
To snatch up back their properties.
Yeah.
Why only now?
Right, because Disney's making all that money.
So it's like, why only now you guys are showing up out of the woodworks?
Right. It's like as if they showed up for, well, the money, so like not so much like the sort of the heart of the property. It's just the money.
It's like, it's not mainly what to call it. We want to preserve
the spirit and whatever, right?
The spirit of my grandfather or uncle, whatever's.
Yeah. It's just the money, like so. I mean, we don't know like sort of like the dark sides of what Disney is doing with these properties, right? Like they could be like keeping all the money and like not so much like giving that to like the families of the creators and whatever, right? Because obviously you can't give it to the creator itself because a number of them are deceased at this point. So so there could be that possibly. So I definitely can't say, but I mean, all I can say is that I hope it sort of works out for both sides, I guess. But I just want these projects to like not tank and go away or get canceled because of these things. These like politics or quote unquote or whatever. It's just it would suck because there are some cool things to look forward to, like the Spider-Man stuff, the Wolverine video game, and like other things. And like you said, it's like, why are they acting now instead of like years ago when it was actually tanking at one point? They could have take the matters in their own hands to do whatever they want with it, but now, you know what I mean, when they're making more money than ever, when there's a pandemic and stuff like that, of course, it kind of looks a little suspicious or whatever, right? So I don't blame that sort of thought on that or opinion on that. So I don't know. I just hope this whole storm sort of settles and goes away and stuff like that, and kind of just go back to how things were in a way. But for the most part. So there's that. Wasn't on the docket, but I thought I'd bring that up because it could be potentially bad, sure. And a lot of people are getting it mixed up, like people are siding with the wrong people because it looks like on paper it sounds like the right thing because these are the people who are related to the creator in some way or some form. I mean, for all we know, it could be just a state full of just lawyers and stuff like that who want to just look for more money or whatever, but I believe for the most part it consists of family members or anyone related to the creators and such, the deceased and all that. And I guess they're only doing what's within their rights. So I can see where that's going, but I don't know. I definitely would not want to be that asshole to like just like cancel these projects that a lot of people are like looking forward to and such. I don't know. kind of hard to say overall-ish, but for the most part, you know, hopefully this, like I said, like hope this whole thing just kind of settles and goes away. So that's it. That's all I got. So I think that's a good time to put an end on today's episode. Happy to see the direct happen, and happy to see all the games or the games that we wanted to see. I mean, the only thing missing, I guess, is F-Zero. You know, so
What's that?
yeah, F-Zero, Star
No,
Fox.
we do have F-Zero. It's on the N64 or whatever.
Oh, the lineup. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We do.
Oh my god.
It's not the path that we want, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's like that monkey's paw, you know.
Yeah. The monkey's paw. I mean, I feel for them too, for the F-Zero fans. I mean, if it looks cool, I might pick it up, because I've played the old F-Zero stuff, like the one on the game GBA, which is pretty much how the NES ones were, no, the old SNES ones were. So the old format. So I may be interested, but we have to see. And then there's Star Fox, which that is also on the N64 lineup. So that's another potential that could come back. Maybe like the port of the Wii U game that failed hard because of the motion controls, right? Remember that one? May I remind?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yep. Well, we'll have to see, but we still have stuff to look forward to. Besides the ones that weren't mentioned, like we have Pokemon, we have Advance Wars, and and then and then all the other ones that were mentioned on top of that. Yep. Alrighty, on that happy note, let's end it, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back hopefully for I believe it's going to be the start of TGS, so we're probably going to be able to talk about the SNK stuff, for example, like more KOF stuff, for example. By then, we'll see. So yep, until then, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in the next one. See you later. Have a good one. Peace out. Bye bye.
See ya, kids.
Where the hell can I put them jokes?
Where is the precious?
You won't get outmaneuvered. I get my friend.